Hi there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is your weekly intuitive reading for October 26th through to November the 1st. Let's see what's on the cards for you Taurus. Getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell. To see what the overarching message or theme may be for you for the week. I will take this one. Oh, I like this. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? This is a real message of not limiting yourself through what you might see as your blocks, challenges, or obstacles. You know, there might be that study that you've always wanted to do, but what about the money? You may have wanted to always relocate somewhere, but how can I make it happen? It's like, what can you really do to move towards the path that you truly feel you should be on? What is your deeper calling? And how can you make that happen? How can you manifest it? Because often a lot of the limitations that we think are stopping us from doing something are self-created, and there can be ways to overcome them or to really, you know, draw towards us circumstances that can really help us get on that path. Okay Taurus, let's get a yogic path card out for the second oracle. I have got Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, and that has been coming out a lot at the moment actually, and that's interesting because it's really that center that is associated with pleasure, creativity, and abundance. And if we have blocks in that area, it could be from things that have happened in childhood, it could be from traumas, it could be from your own self-limitations. It can block us from, you know, really achieving in our lives, you know, feeling our full range of pleasure, creating what we feel like we really want to create, or achieving the abundance that we really want to. So you can look up that chakra if you want and maybe see if that's relevant for you. Let's go to the tarot story, Taurus, beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you may be journeying. 7 of Cups. Yeah, interesting that. It's kind of an energy of things not materializing, maybe feeling a little unstable, ungrounded, and insecure, which, you know, is kind of that feeling of, you know, maybe fear or, you know, abandonment, betrayal, things like that Svadhisthana chakra can be associated with. Let's go for the current or focus energy. I have got the 9 of Wands, and let's get the near future outcome. Sorry, just dropping those ones on the ground. We'll do that again. Near future outcome, please, for Taurus. Okay, 2 of Wands. Yeah, that makes sense. At the bottom of the deck, I have got the beautiful, joyful energy of the 3 of Cups. Let's clarify. Clarifying the 7 of Cups, Taurus, for you in the near recent past energy. Judgment. Yeah, it's making sense. Clarifying the 9 of Wands for you. The Page of Cups. Clarifying the 2 of Wands. Ace of Cups, beautiful energy. And the 2 of Wands, again, at the bottom of this deck. You are strongly, I can see, being called to another path, and you're being asked to trust that, because at the end of that path, Taurus, there could just be that massive fulfillment, that joy, that love, that harmony, maybe even new relationship for some of you that you have been desiring, right? There's a sense here that, you know, what we have right now is not it. And there is that I think maybe with the situation of the current is what is kind of really blocking that energy of creativity, pleasure, and abundance that just wants to explode. So yeah, I'm seeing here with the Judgment and the 7 of Cups that it is time. It's time to make the call. It's the wake-up call on this situation here. Judgment is called awakening in this deck for that reason, because you're awakening to what has limited you, what has blocked you, what has kept you from liberation. On the rider version of this card, we see people that are launching naked out of small black boxes. And I always say, Taurus, that inside those boxes is the devil energy. So that can be our own self-limiting beliefs. You could have been dealing with somebody who gave you hollow promises, who, you know, told you that you would create the world together, and it never manifested, expectations dashed, that kind of thing. That's my Seven of Cups energy. Whatever in the situation that you're in, it just didn't deliver. It can be, you know, dealing with manipulative people as well, just something that has been toxic for you or has blocked you in some way. And of course it can be yourself, like I've just mentioned, and you've had the awakening to that, and now I can really see that you are being called towards a new path, Two of Wands, and you're being asked to trust that. It's no surprise that I see the Chariot here underneath that. That particular Chariot card is, for me, is about freedom and liberation. So I'm really feeling that you're wanting to live in your full range here. And, you know, the universe is saying, trust that path, trust that calling. If all those limitations that you might have been feeling, limitations and blocks that didn't exist, what would you do? Because we have, you know, let's say one shot at life. You know, I do believe in reincarnation, but while we're in this life, in this body, in this time as this person, you've got one shot. Why not try and make it happen? We'll get to that because it's coming up at the end as well. But at the moment, it's about the awakening, and Judgment asks you, is there a second chance in this situation? Is there anything to forgive and forget, or are you moving on? Because there's a sense here that it's not going to ever become that stable kind of grounded opportunity, that maybe it looked better on the outside than what it really was when you got into that relationship, that job, whatever it is for you. And it's just not materializing, it's remaining a fantasy. So there could have been a fantasy or an illusion that you were buying into, and you're waking up to that now. And Judgment is that card that comes before the World as the last major arcana. So this is potentially leading you to a huge cyclic completion in your life, right? And it's generally karmic as well, karmic completion when it comes to the Judgment energy. Now, in the current or focus energy, we have Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups. I feel like you've been sitting in this for quite a while. The Nine of Wands is that almost but not quite. We've almost brought the ending, Ten of Wands, to fruition, but we're kind of staying at the moment in fight, flight, or freeze. We're walking on eggshells. We don't know quite how to get it over the line, and we're tired, you know, wounded warrior here, dreaming of that beautiful fertile pasture that's out there. At the moment, you're still defending the situation that you're in, defending the situation that may be blocking you, defending the past. And the Page of Cups here is saying, come on, follow your heart. There's a better offer somewhere else. The Page of Cups can be an out of the blue opportunity or messenger, heartfelt messenger in this particular instance. And it could be kind of a foreshadowing to the fact that that true big cup of fulfillment that you truly desire is kind of calling you in another direction. I almost sort of see that in the warrior there. It's kind of like having that awakening, hearing that angel's voice, you know, it's almost like this is very much a beckoning energy. Follow me, follow me. And the Page of Cups can be a synchronicity as well that comes in out of the blue and has you, you know, has you see that you have the courage to step onto that new path, right? You're one wand away from stepping onto the path of the future. Look at this. I mean, Nine of Wands plus the one wand of the future equals the Ten of Wands, which is the release of the stress and the tension. And that is allowing you to open up the possibilities and opportunities for your life. So the Two of Wands has you in life review, has you at the crossroads, and it's asking you, will you leave the current comfort zone, the comfort zone of the now, the comfortable fantasy, in order to get out there into that land of abundance, creativity, and pleasure? So we have the Wand of the Past here still, you know, in your energy, but you are really contemplating and you're facing, you know, that whole world in your hands type of possibility here. So that's what I see. And really the universe is saying, trust the path and take the first step onto it, because what is waiting for you there is this. Joy, love, harmony, fulfillment. The Ace of Cups is like the most, overflowing feel of satisfaction on all sensual levels. The Magician's seat poking through over there as well, for me, really means that you are the one to make this happen. You're the one that's going to have to set the wheels in motion. It's not just going to happen, for you, to you, or around you. You're going to have to trust the path and step onto it if you want this. And the Three of Cups is a real energy. Like, if you do that, that just means that, the winter is over and the spring is here. You can take the seed of the Ace of Cups. It's a seed of possibility, and you can grow it into a beautiful harvest. Maybe some of you are craving a situation where you've got a beautiful network of friends, that you have more joy and love in your life. Number 3, that you can create, you can grow, and you can expand what you truly desire. The difference between the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups is like, these are cups that are in the sky, on the cloud, that you can never obtain, whereas these ones here are earthly, tangible, and have provided a harvest for you. So they've already delivered. So it says that if you really want situations that are going to deliver, then maybe we need to give up the comfort zone of the now in order to get it. And the question is, when does the discomfort of the now, outweigh the discomfort of stepping into the unknown? And are you willing to, Taurus, trust that path and step onto it? Taurus, I am going to leave it there, and I wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may not be everyone's reading this week. Leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another reading.